Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
I am Kevin, and I'm from Idaho Falls. It's important for the disabled to be vaccinated because of COVID. I chose to be vaccinated because I didn't want to be sick or in the hospital. Getting the vaccination, my experience was painless and worth it. It was a very wise choice.
Dear Freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
Folks, I've got good news and bad news. Bad news? You just took that selfie with poison ivy. Good news? Someone gets to use their coverage from Your Health Idaho. Quality coverage for as low as $0 a month.
Some days, I choose the most difficult trail. I test my limits.
Taking the hard path isn't always easy, but I know it's the right way.
When I get done with my ride and I look back at what I've just accomplished, I feel amazing.
It takes courage and determination to do hard things.
But you can do them.
Quitting tobacco and vaping is possible.
You decide when. We'll show you how. Learn more at projectfilter.org or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Welcome to the Ryerson Family Backyard Games. There will be obstacles to face and challenges to overcome. Are you ready?
You know, Idaho high school seniors graduating next spring are eligible for up to $8,000 in grant money for career training and education through Idaho Launch. Funds can be used to cover the cost of apprenticeships, job training, community college, and university programs that lead to in-demand careers. Students choose their own path, and Idaho Launch helps pay for it. Funds are limited. Apply today at nextsteps.idaho.gov/launch. Idaho Launch. Support in every direction.
This is not what I asked for.
Once again, we have contributed to your ideal college savings program. Love, Grandma and Grandpa.
Give the gift of college savings this holiday season with Ideal, Idaho's 529 college savings program. Eventually, they'll appreciate it.
I love it. Thank you.
College costs money.
Welcome to this IdahoSports.com game stream production of the 2023 Idaho High School Football Playoffs, presented by the Idaho Transportation Department and Ideal, Idaho's college savings program. Additional coverage on IdahoSports.com is presented by Project Filter, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, Valley-Wide Cooperative, Next Steps Idaho, Your Health Idaho, and your local Toyota dealers. We are here tonight in Holt Arena, Pocatello, Idaho, where the visiting team, Idaho Falls Tigers, take on the home team, the Skyline Grizzlies. Both Idaho Falls teams. So about 50 miles outside of Idaho Falls in nice, warm, comfortable ISU Bengals country as we enjoy the warmth and comfort of Holt Arena. Hey, everybody, welcome to the broadcast. My name's Tim Belknap. I'll be your play-by-play guy, joined with Mr. Football, the man who knows everything, my good friend Josh McGauley.
I'm just the IT guy. That's it.
No.
That's it. That's all I am.
As we've sat here for the last 10 minutes discussing all the players, and he has random facts falling out of his head.
It's just one of those things. It's like for baseball for me. I can remember a pitcher threw a 94-mile-per-hour fastball 17 pitches ago, and it was a ball. I don't know why.
Actually, it was 98. You're off.
Well, it's just one of those random things that happen in my mind. But, yeah, I can have some random stats on both of these teams because, especially Skyline, I've done probably four or five of their games, and, you know, seeing up and downs for both of these teams. So I'm so excited for this matchup, not only because it's round 2 of the Emotion Bowl.
Yeah, that's what's exciting. The Emotion Bowl really is one of the top 20. Who's the voice of the Skyline Grizzlies the last 45 years? They got him down there. Trying to see who it is. I don't know. But it's top 20. I'm going to give at least that best rivalry game in the United States. And so we'll take that as round 2. Round 1, Josh, you were on that call. Who was it?
No, I was not on that call.
Oh,
but
I thought you were.
Skyline won that game 35-28, so it was a really close game.
That's one touchdown.
It's a one-touchdown game, and it was, in the last couple of minutes of the fourth quarter that really happened.
Well, what we've got is it three-time state champion Skyline Grizzlies trying to go back for a 4th time, and a lot of experience. A lot of these players have played in the last couple of years. Championship games in the playoffs. So they've got that experience. And you got the Idaho Falls Tigers saying, hey, that's our rivals over there. We almost got them that last time.
Yeah.
Let's make sure that it's not almost this time. And we get them. So I expect Idaho Falls, they got some great athletes. We've watched them play before. Good athletes, the ability to move the ball and have some fun. It should be a great ball game, folks.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited. Idaho Falls came out last time a little bit slower when in the first round of the Emotion Bowl.
Yeah.
But this time they're going to come out and ready to play. This Skyline team, we're going to see a lot of their players that we're going to be calling their names a lot. Zion Crockett, number 5, we're going to hear his name a lot. Idaho Falls is going to have to slow him down. You're going to hear the beast mode of Amani Morrell and that young gun that Skyline has. Just a sophomore, just a power back.
Or the athleticism of their quarterback,
Yeah.
Roman Garcia. That young man, we've called him for 3 years. It's been fun watching him grow up. He's got talent and ability.
Yeah, so there's so many things that that this Skyline offense has that Idaho Falls is going to come out and improve on and stop on. And so I'm so excited for this matchup.
But Idaho Falls has the talent to do
Yes.
that too. Bradley Ellison, the quarterback. You've got Zion. Kirkham brothers. I was trying to think of Kirkham brothers. I couldn't keep them straight in the last game we had because they were interchangeable. Their numbers are 18 and 19, and I couldn't remember who was who.
Yep, and we're going to do that. We're going to go through that same struggle today because not only was it hard last time, but this time we're 50 feet higher.
That's right. That's true. We're up in the press box a lot higher than we normally are on a game call, doing our best to bring you the up front video coverage as we can without losing the quality of ball movement. Josh doing a great job there. Skyline's going to be kicking off to start this matchup. Tigers drop 2 players back. I'll give you 2 guesses as to who's in the backfield, at least one of them.
It's one of the Cochran brothers.
Yep. I'm trying to see if it's 18 or 19. It's 18.
We're
so
already starting. The ball hasn't even been kicked off.
Trayton, and I can't tell it is, but I can't see who the other one is. Looks like it's number 1 for the Tigers, Elliott. Both of them capable of doing some serious damage on a ball return. All right, this game's underway. They're going to kick it over to Elliott. Elliott's going to field it at the 3. Comes straight out, curves it a little. He'll get probably to the 22 as he brings that carry up, and the Grizzlies really defend it well. Watching for the spot, the officials look like they are going to put it about the 22. You never know, though. The game we called last night, Josh and I were up in the beautiful country of Driggs, Idaho, and you couldn't, it was snowing. You couldn't see the lines, the marks, anything. I talked to the head official afterwards, and he goes, we couldn't either, Tim. We were going by what you were saying.
It was a great game, though.
That really was.
Just fun atmosphere. It was freezing cold.
All right, Tigers with a possession. Ellison out of the shotgun, rolls around to the left side, now looks back, rolls right side, looks back left, has a receiver downfield and a catch. That's a big gain, and guess who? Trayton Kirkham.
Yeah, that was a great play design right there. He was going
all the way down to the 41.
He was going to roll out right, and he threw back to his left side at a deep out route that was caught.
Wow, that's a good quarterback when he can roll this side and then look back, throw the other angle. Not only does it fake out the DB in the secondary, but it leaves a lot of receivers wide open. So from the fresh set of downs for the Tigers to start off with, they're going to hand it right up the middle. And they'll pick up probably 5 yards on that carry. That's number 49. That is Peter Molino. He's their fullback, doing a great job there. Molino, a 6'1", 190-pound senior. He knows this drill.
Yeah, Molino's going to be their starting running back. He's going to get a lot of their carries, he's a quick guy. He's got that first step quickness that a lot of people like to have as their running back.
I like it. You can get 5 yards every time. You know that's my motto. 5 yards of play gets you a score. Fake it. They're handing off to Molino. Molino goes off. He's going to fumble the ball. It's recovered by Skyline. Skyline with the ball. The ball just popped right out of Molino's hand as he got hit. And that's going to be number 33 for the Grizz. Riker Morgan with his fumble recovery, and that young man is excited, as he should be. It's not often a linebacker gets a fumble recovery, and he does. And all of a sudden, the Tigers, who were moving the ball give up possession, and the Grizz take the ball over at the 36-yard line, 1st and 10, Grizzlies. So a great start. I thought was a great start, Josh, for the Tigers. Kind of a momentum breaker there for them, and Grizzlies now opportunity to make something happen and take a little wind out of the Tigers' sail, perhaps. All right, Garcia is going to pitch it out to a quick pass. Is back out of the backfield. He's going to take it down for a gain of about 12. What a hit.
That tells you, Morrell, hey, he's going to run somebody over, and that's the first carry for him, and he's already done that.
Armani Morrell picks up 12 yards on the carry and then turned around and shrugged like, that ain't no big deal. I love it. He's a stout young man in character and in, he's 6'2", 210, and he's only a sophomore. But if you talk to him pregame, he's just a good young man. Got to like him. Man in motion. They're going to hand it off as he comes across on the sweep. Keeps going. He misses a tackle, bumps into another one, and then goes 5 yards. So he'll take it down to the 40. They say his knee was down on the 40. Helmet comes off. So he'll have to come out. But that is, guess who? Zion Crockett.
Yeah, Zion Crockett is, he's definitely got some lightning in him. He's going to make that first man miss, and he's going to do it a lot tonight.
Well, and he didn't even get the opportunity to turn on his afterburners, if you will. He was dodging people, and what a great play for him. I'm impressed. And every time we play a game with Zion in it, I'm like, man, I'm impressed that young man. Doing a good job here at Skyline, bringing running backs and receivers up through the system. All right, Garcia, he's going to look to pass. There's nobody there, so he keeps it. He's going to run into some traffic, and he'll go down for a loss. Looks like the Tigers number 77, Carson Anglin. England. Sorry, family, if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I think it's England. Carson Anglin makes the sack. Give me a loss of 2, but when you're a lineman, I don't care if it's a loss of 2 or a loss of 10, you got a sack. So 2nd and 12 for the Grizzlies here, as they have moved the ball down from the 36-yard line, their own 36, where they started after a fumble recovery. Again, out of the shotgun, Garcia back, one back to his right. He's going to fake the handoff to that back and hit the line. Honestly, the Grizz read it well. He will probably pick up 3 yards at best.
They're going to say a gain of 1.
Actually, it's 3 because they were back 2 yards.
Oh, they were back 2 yards. Yes,
Yeah.
My apologies.
No worries. Slade Barrett on the tackle right there, really, with little gain. So that sets up a 3rd and 9. So Barrett doing a good job. He's standing in the nose tackle position. So I'm sure that's something he's used to.
Yeah.
Kind of clogging up the middle and making sure they don't get very much. So a big 3rd down for the Grizz as they're starting to look out and wonder how they can get the 1st down. So I expect to see Garcia, high snap to Garcia. He's going to pick it out to Zion. Zion caught behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to go down. No, he'll lose at least 5, and that is number 41, David Moore. Moore caught him. Zion was looking to go for broke, and Moore just turned it on, caught him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 5, actually, and took him down. So great job, David Moore, on that sack.
Now, I was on the call when Idaho Falls played Twin Falls earlier this season, and David Moore had himself a huge game. Idaho
He
Falls
did last year when we called him, too.
Yeah, Idaho Falls really struggled in that game, but he was the standout for that team.
Oh, the Skyline punter really was in punt or throw position, went with the hard cadence, and the flag does fly, so they'll get an extra 5 yards. And now I'm wondering if they're going to send their offense back in, because it looks like Garcia is talking to the offensive coordinator down here, and they do send him back in and send Taylor DeMott, one of his ever-ready, trusty wideouts, onto the line. So Skyline, with that extra, going to have now a 4th and 7, and they're going for it. Man in motion across the middle, sets on the tight end spot, the other side. Garcia with the ball, rolls to the right, throwing deep. Got it deep, got a receiver. He's got a man into the end zone. Zion, touchdown, Skyline. Zion Crockett, that ball came right over his shoulder like it was supposed to. He was defended, but Garcia got it to him in the one spot that they couldn't defend. And, of course, they tackled him, but they fell into the end zone. Touchdown, Skyline.
Yeah, Skyline decided to go with a man-to-man zero blitz to try to throw Skyline off.
IF did, you mean?
Yeah, Idaho Falls did. And Zion Crock is just too fast. He got around his man, and Garcia threw a beautiful ball for a touchdown.
Alex Dennert in to kick the PAT. It's up and good. And the Grizz answer the turnover immediately with a 7-point lead. Score. So we'll drop away while they check everything for some advertising support. We'll be back in just a moment.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here.
Always entertaining and occasionally controversial, the East Idaho Prepcast covers every inch of District 5 and District 6 activities in Idaho.
Just think about this. The Highland Ram cheerleaders won their 14th 5A title in the past 15 seasons. And then they went on to win the national competition in California.
Hosted by Sean Kane, the East Idaho Prepcast features the biggest stories happening in your area. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click Prepcasts in the menu to get caught up on what you've been missing. Or check out each week's episode on the IdahoSports.com YouTube channel, Facebook page, or wherever you download podcasts.
And we're back as the Skyline Grizzlies with the kickoff received by the Tigers. Tigers pick it at the 10. They're now at the 20, the 25. Probably going to make it to the 30. Oh, what a hit right at the end. Parker Elliott with the return. Great return. He went cross field. He probably ran 50 yards, but he picked up 15, 20 maybe, tops. But it gives them decent field position. The ball at the 27, 28-yard line for the Tigers as they now try to continue what they started. The last drive, they were moving it well, having some good success when an inadvertent fumble gave a turnover to the Grizzlies, who took it in for a quick score. So the Tigers now needing that quick score to, I guess, counterbalance. Quick pass onto the flat. Really well read by the Grizzlies, but hats off to, I think that's Moore.
It's Molino.
Molino,
yeah.
Really, he got caught in the backfield and still went forward for a gain of probably 4. So I'm going to actually give him a gain of 8 because he was 4 yards in the backfield and carried 3 Skyline Grizzlies with him.
Yeah, Molino did a great job there, right there, because when he caught the ball, he had 2 Skyline defenders right in front of him, and he was able to just dive right through the middle of those 2 defenders and gain that 4 yards. Really good job from him.
Well, we expect to see him more and more. All right, Ellison now with the snap. He's going to hand it off to Molina right up the middle. Molina probably was going to pick up barely 2 on that play. Looks like a tackle by the Grizzlies, Xander Zollinger, off that defensive line, but he got him, stopped him, brought him down. So he's got to feel like he's got on the books. Everything's going well, right? Championship game, I'm on the books, and we're winning. That's what you want. 3rd and 6 for the Tigers as you hear the PA announcer trying to get the Skyline Grizzly defense wound up. Ellison back to pass. He throws it. He's got a receiver in the right position. Unfortunately, it bounces at his knees. So that'll be bring up a 4th and 6 deep in their own territory. This early into a game, they're down 1 touchdown. They're not going to give the Grizzlies any shot. Great field position.
Yeah,
they'll kick it away.
You can tell one of the Kirkham brothers ran the wrong route because one of them got pretty angry at the other. And
you can do that when you're brothers.
Yeah, you can do that one. But you could tell that play was definitely designed to go right to the stick where they needed to get to, but didn't make it that far.
Yeah. So the Tigers kicking the ball away. Oh, punt gets shanked. It's not getting shanked or something happened. Skyline recovers it at the 40-yard line. Wow. Sean Benson into kick, and he is beside himself.
That could have gone bad to even more bad, because not only did Idaho Falls shank it for a punt of maybe 4 yards, but the Skyline defender tried to grab it but missed it. He touched it, though.
It was a live ball, and the Tigers, there were 4 Tigers standing around the ball. If they'd have jumped on it, they'd have had a first down.
Yeah.
So not that drive not going anywhere close to the Tigers' way. Frustration for them, I'm sure. And Skyline with great field position now at the Tigers' 41, I believe. Will get another shot at trying to get into the end zone. Out of the shotgun again, Garcia takes a high snap. It goes over his head. He grabs it, takes off, evades 2 tacklers, now 3, 4 tacklers. And on what was a horrible potential loss, Garcia, with his athleticism, takes it down to the 34-yard line and looks like it's going to pick up probably 7 yards.
I think we got a penalty. I don't see a flag. I do see a flag.
There's a
right
flag
there.
back there now. Okay, that's going to be a holding, I'll bet. That's exactly what they say. Skyline charged with a holding. And that great play, it looks like the hold was right at the end, too, so they didn't need to do it. But they do, and so they move the ball back to the 44-yard line. It's going to repeat the first down, so 1st and 14. Gosh, it's nice to see the line marks.
Yeah, last night you couldn't see the field at all because of the snow.
No. No, we were looking, how far is the end zone? There's a goalpost, going to go back and guesstimate. But this is, and then this new turf here, bright and beautiful. It's really nice to be here. We appreciate ISU and Athletic Director Pauline Theros, who allows us to be here. She supports us well. Appreciate you, Pauline. Shout out. All right, Skyline Garcia got the ball. He's going to hand it off, and boy, they're making up some good yardage for the for the Grizz. That's Amani Morel, and he picks up the 5 and then another 6. I think it's going to leave him now. They're saying 4.5, I guess. So second, 4.5. I'd just give it to Morel, let him pound it through. He's obviously adept at that. It's amazing how many of these names we're calling on both sides of the field. That's unusual for a Skyline team. Skyline team usually offense or defense. You don't get to play a lot of both. All right, they set again, one back in the backfield. Now the man in motion. They're going to fake the sweep and take it right up the middle. Morel's got a hole. He's going to take it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Grizzlies. Amani Morel just hit the hole, and once he cleared 2 tacklers, there was nobody on him, and no one can keep up with Morel when he gets his afterburners going. It was a thing of beauty. He could even high step into the end zone. Not sure his coach is going to appreciate that, but
well, he had to high step because he was going to get tripped up at the end. But
yeah, that would be my story, and I'd stick with it too.
No, just Morel's doing his thing. You know, he's
we're going to go for 2 here. Morel takes it out of the Wildcat, and he takes it into the end zone. PAT good. Wow, that was a great play. Wonderful play, in fact, as Morel shows he can do it from the quarterback, from the running back, you name it, he can do it. He takes it in, and all of a sudden we're sitting on a Skyline Grizzly lead. Skyline 15, Idaho Falls 0. A little bit of a shock as we expected. The Tigers came out of this into this game with first possession, and we're moving the ball downfield. We kind of expected they'd score, and maybe then Skyline would score. We'd have a back-and-forth game. Unfortunately, Tigers fumbled the ball, and then Skyline took it in and scored. Idaho Falls got it back and just missed timing on some receivers and some plays that didn't develop fully, and they're kicking it away. Bad kick, and boom, all of a sudden Skyline scoring again.
Yeah.
Can't have that.
No,
Tiger.
You definitely can't. And especially against the Skyline team, you know, their offense is just too high powered. Last year, it was the same thing. That's why they went on the run. Yeah, they had, you know, the monster in the middle, Kenyon Sadiq, who went on to Oregon.
Saverio.
And there's so many other guys there. But
Taggart
this year,
there,
this year they're the same. They just got different names on them on the back of their jerseys.
The Skyline Football Production Factory. They just changed names.
Yeah.
So nice boot. They're going to boot it to Elliott again, kicking away from the Kirkham brothers. Elliott breaks the seam. He's going to look at he's got a man to beat. Can he beat him? He cannot, but he's going to make it out past midfield, probably very close to the 42-yard line. 43 they mark. What a great return. Parker Elliott found a hole and then hit a seam. He had 2 guys to get past. I think he could have got one, but the other one was keeping step with him and caught up, pushed him out of bounds. We almost had a run back.
Yeah,
we had one last night on the game, a punt run back or a kickoff run back. We're waiting for one tonight in each of our 2 games, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what the Idaho Falls team needs to do. And hopefully we will, because if we were able to get a kickoff return and a punt return back to back, that's pretty special.
That'd be that's our goal tonight.
Yeah.
Folks, obviously we have no ability to influence that goal.
Well, my wife thinks that the NFL is definitely rigged somehow, so maybe we can do that in high school football.
Oh, first play of action for the Tigers. Ellison throws out, intending for Trayson Kirkham. It was a good pass. I thought Kirkham had a good gainer and just went through his hands. I'm sure his brother's going to be there saying, look, if you can talk back smack to me on the last one, I'm talking smack to you. Who knows? They seem to get along quite well with each other, and certainly both talented athletes. So it's fun to watch them play. That's the enjoyable part. Ellison, I think this is his third year starting, isn't it? No, second. He's just a junior. Seems like I've been calling his name forever. Ellison out of the shotgun, one back in the backfield. That's Morrell. His pocket collapses immediately. He goes down. The ball comes out at the end, but I think they're going to call it down. They do. See who's on that tackle. That is, I think, 15 for the Grizz. 15, Dom Lopez. Lopez and Zollinger also in on the tackle. Xander Zollinger. And loss of 7 for the Tigers. Not what they needed. Tigers got to learn which way they're supposed to be going, maybe.
Yeah, they do. But, that was a great job from the Skyline defense.
They had a blitz coming in both sides.
Yeah, they were able to contain there. Ellison wanted to go deep down the sideline to Cordone, number 7 here.
Who he had a good shot at.
Yeah, but that Skyline defensive line did a great job.
All right, again, out of the shotgun, lone man in the backfield. He's going to look. He fakes. He's coming to the right side. I think he's going to throw it again now. He does. He's got a receiver. It's almost picked off by the Skyline defender. It'll fall incomplete. And what a great defense. I thought they had a shot at making the catch and the play, but that's number 29, Spencer Dennert, who played that beautifully. He just came in at the last second. Honestly, I thought he was going to pick it. He did too, probably. But tips it away, and now we're a big 4th and very long. Tigers again faced with a punting position, and that young punter for the Tigers, Sean Benson, is saying, I'm going to show you I can punt it. I'm going to boot this sucker. Gets a nice boot off. Starts bouncing. He's going to roll. Keeps rolling down the 15, the 12. I think we're going to call it down at the 11. They do touch it at the 11. So a redemption there. That's a nice punt. Gets the Grizz a little bit of a hole.
Yeah, good redemption there for the senior. So not bad, right?
Good job, Sean.
Inside the 20. That's what you want as a punter.
Well, and he kicked that soccer style, where you grab it and you run to the side and kick it.
Rugby.
Rugby, not soccer, thank you. But the interesting thing is I was watching him. He caught it, and he looked downfield. It wasn't I catch and I turn and run rugby kick. He looked downfield, decided to do his normal kick, came to the side, looked one more time, and then kicked it. So that's a lot of heads-up move by Benson. Good job. Skyline with the ball. They're going to hand it off to Morrell up the middle. He'll pick up a gain of probably 3 or 4. He can fall forward for 3, I think, and that's what he gets, 3 yards. And didn't take anything. He's not even breathing hard.
Yeah.
Interesting crowd we've got here, Josh. As we started tonight, we were saying we're kind of disappointed because there wasn't a large crowd. But
yeah,
it's starting to fill in.
You expected, the round 2 of the Emotion Bowl in the season.
Well, and in the comfort. We could be playing this at Ravston, freezing to death.
Yeah.
But not. So kudos to Greg and Pat, the 2 different athletic directors, Pat Lloyd, Greg Basic. Skyline with the ball now. I think that's Morrell again, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Morrell takes it down to he's going to pick up the first down because he takes it to the 21-yard line. 2 plays, both plays to Morrell, easy 10.
Yeah, Morrell's a workhorse.
He's
definitely gonna do that. And if you try to hit him low, that's not that's what you want. If you try to hit him high, he's just gonna run you over. And the crazy thing is he's just a sophomore, so he's still growing into his body. He's gonna get bigger. He's gonna get faster. He's gonna get stronger.
They've got a couple of sophomores on this roster.
Number 5, Zion Crockett, who got touched on earlier. He's just a sophomore.
Yeah,
there's a lot of youngsters for this Skyline team.
Lopez, Ojeda. All right, back to pass, connects. He's got Zion out at midfield, not quite midfield, the 42. Zion Crockett, what? That is a name you and I are going to be calling for the next 3 years. You know that, Josh?
2 years, but I'm so excited.
This year and 2 more. You're right. I am excited too because these are good. He's a good kid to watch. It's fun. Garcia, what a beautiful pass. The timing from those 2. They have been working a lot together.
Yeah, Garcia you can tell he's going to have a good night tonight.
He's got his mojo going. Skyline moving the ball. It's at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, Skyline. Out of the shotgun, man in motion. They fake it and go with a cross trap. It's to Morrell. Morrell goes around the right side. He's going to pick up the first down as he picks up 10 yards. You know, he hit 2 tacklers, if I believe was correct on that. 2 tacklers and really was pushed out of bounds. What athleticism we're seeing both sides of the field tonight on some great young men. I think, Josh, you and I both mentioned this in the drive here today to broadcast this game. We'd be absolutely happy if this came down to a field goal.
Absolutely.
That'd be and both teams having a shot at that field goal. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
All right, so the Grizzlies with a fresh set of downs right over midfield. They're at the 49-yard line of the Tigers. Tigers trying to get their defense to stop the power-packed offense of the Grizzlies. They're going to give it to Zion. He's going to come around the left side on a jet sweep. He's got some good blockers. He'll pick up 9 yards, I believe. Maybe 10. I'm looking at the spot. They give him 10 yards and another first down.
Yeah, so you're going to see that motion a lot from Zion Crockett. He's going to come across the front of Garcia almost every single play, and so they're not going to hand it off every single time. But the last couple of games I've called
they faked it to him, and then they go that cross trap.
Yeah, and so last couple of games I've had for Skyline, he's had at least a 60 to 80-yard touchdown run on those motions every single time. So they're just going to tease that Idaho Falls defense with that motion, and eventually he's going to hit one.
Well, what's impressive is he had his hat on the back of his blocker.
Yeah.
He followed him. He did his job. All right, Morrell with a handoff. He's going to be caught right about the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as the Tigers jump on him. If I'm a Tiger, I'm certainly going to read him. Leading the tacklers for the Tigers is number 73, Slade Barrett. His name we've called a couple times tonight. Timeout on the field for Skyline. Oh, not timeout. It's the end of the quarter. How did that happen, Josh?
It's going fast.
1 quarter play underway. It's the Skyline Grizzlies 15, the Idaho Falls Tigers 0. We're going to fade away to some commercial sponsors. We'll be back in just a moment.
Aww. Folks, I've got good news and bad news. Bad news? You just took that selfie with Poison Ivy. Great photo, though.
That's Poison Ivy?
Oh, yeah. And that, and that, and that, and that. Good news, someone gets to use their coverage from Your Health Idaho. I mean, that's a great day for everyone. Quality coverage for as low as $0 a month.
Always entertaining and occasionally controversial, the East Idaho Prepcast covers every inch of District 5 and District 6 activities in Idaho.
Just think about this. The Highland Ram cheerleaders won their 14th 5A title in the past 15 seasons. And then they went on to win the national competition in California.
Hosted by Sean Kane, the East Idaho Prepcast features the biggest stories happening in your area. Just go to IdahoSports.com and click Prepcasts in the menu to get caught up on what you've been missing. Or check out each week's episode on the IdahoSports.com YouTube channel, Facebook page, or wherever you download podcasts.
Welcome back to Holt Arena for this opening round of action in 4A high school football as the Skyline Grizzlies taking on the Idaho Falls Tigers. And Skyline having their way so far. Skyline again with the ball. Garcia going deep. He's got a receiver. It doesn't connect with him. That was Hamilton Woodruff, and that's a combination we call often that usually does connect. I think Hamilton lost that ball. I'm going to say in the lights, but there's really not any lights for him to lose it in. So he just lost it because it had enough distance, and if he'd have taken 2-3 steps to the left, he'd have got it. But it falls incomplete, so that'll bring up a third down, I believe. It is a third down, 3rd and 10 for the Skyline. Probably only their second one this game so far as they look for the answer to picking up 10 yards and moving the sticks almost into the red zone. The officials stop action. I don't see a flag, so that's got to be a timeout.
Oh.
Equipment.
Just an official's timeout, yeah.
Yeah, there was an equipment. They needed somebody to do something.
Oh, he didn't have, I don't think he had his
helmet done up. So we're going to recall the play because that was part of the play.
Yeah, I think Kobe Klein, number 13 for Skyline. I don't think he had his mouthpiece on. And the officials down here, usually they don't, aren't too crazy about wide receivers, but they stopped to make sure he got his mouthpiece in.
As they should. Thank you for keeping them on. All right, they're going to run Zion around the right tackle. He's going to go off the right tackle. He'll pick up a gain of probably 4, maybe 5. I'm watching for the spot. I believe that's a gain of 4.5, so it's going to set up 4th and 5.5. And I'm sure in this territory with the lead, Skyline's going to say, yeah, we can do this.
Oh, absolutely. On the last 4th down play they had, it was a 40-yard touchdown pass to Zion Crockett. So, yeah, they absolutely can do that.
I'm not trying to flex or anything, but we can do a 4th down. All right, 4th and 5.5 for the Grizz. 1 back in the backfield. Receivers 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom of the screen. Garcia back. He throws the pass. The pass caught by Morrell makes a great sliding catch and enough for a first down.
Yeah, if the pass was better,
he's in.
He may have been in the end zone. But
with his wheels, he would have been in the end zone.
The ball was underthrown.
But kudos with his athleticism and game ball knowledge. He came back and got it. Looks like they're going to go to a timeout. So we're going to recognize some of our sponsors. They include our power boosters for tonight's game. Our gratitude to them for helping bring you this broadcast. For the Tigers, they include Creta Larson from Silver Creek Realty, Conan Heating and Air Conditioning, and Teton Auto Group. Also sponsoring the Skyline Grizzlies, Conan Heating and Air Conditioning, Teton Auto Group, and MVP Rentals. Also, a shout out to Gateway Park. They're new in Idaho Falls, bringing the mountain to town this winter season. Gateway Parks is the new tubing hill in Idaho Falls, located right by Ryder Park on Sunnyside Road, close to the freeway. Easy access for anybody coming out of town. It snows every day at Gateway Park. It's great for families, kids, youth groups, anybody, old guys like me. Anybody can go. Everybody will have fun at Eastern Idaho's newest tubing adventure, Gateway Park. Also, Archibald Insurance, formerly known as Alta Insurance, is a locally owned agency with locations in Idaho Falls and Twin Falls. Alta's mission is to help our community by providing policies personalized to each customer's need. The community we work with and live with is our #1 priority. As such, we offer a wide range of insurance products and companies able to take care of our community's assets. Alta Insurance has merged now with Archibald Levitt Insurance in Rexburg, the same great names and the same great service. Together, our appreciation to these fine companies for helping bring you and us this broadcast. All right, Skyline back with the ball and a fresh set of downs. Garcia's going to keep it on a quarterback keeper. He'll take it down to the 20-yard line. I think that's a gain of 4. It is a gain of 4. They gave it to him. Anytime your quarterback can get 4 yards and not get hit hard, you count that as a win. He's athletic enough that I think he can do a lot more. All right. Our feed going okay? These
Absolutely.
Folks okay, good. I just noticed a lot of games going on. IdahoSports.com on every game tonight across the state. Some of them in unknown places and some of them in great places like this one. All right, Zion with the sweep around the side. He's going to take it down, pick up the first down at least as he takes it down to the 11-yard line. David Moore again on the stop. His name's coming up a little. Oh, they actually mark it at the 12-yard line. Still enough for a first down at the 12, so well inside the red zone. They could actually get it down to the 2 for another first down and have 4 shots at the end zone if they wanted to play. The game we were on last night, we had a team at the 4-yard line, first and goal from the 4, and took 4 shots and never got it in.
Yeah, absolutely. Big goal line stance, actually.
It was. Fun game. All right, Skyline, fresh set of downs. Garcia looking for the ball. He calls it. He's going to fumbled as he gave it to Morrell. Morrell and wisely read by one of the Skyline faithful. I didn't see who that was that picked it up. 77.
That was crazy. So
Daxton Perkins, you just saved a big turnover for your team. Congrats. You get turnover. Does he get the turnover chain even if he's keeping it?
So Garcia and Morrell both went in opposite ways. That was very interesting there. Neither of them turned around because both of them thought that the other one had the ball. And the ball was just bouncing around on the ground.
Morrell was actually blocking for whoever he thought was coming after him. Doing his job. All right, Garcia, loss on that play. It's going to be a big down. Morrell's going to get the ball up the middle. He's going to just coast into the end zone. Nobody on him. And it's a touchdown, Skyline. So far this game, all Skyline. Tigers have got to be frustrated. Skyline just making it look like another day at the office.
Yeah, no. They run that play quite often where Garcia, fakes like he's going to throw a quick out route and hands the ball off to Morrell. And I didn't see, but Idaho Falls defense was wide open in the middle.
Oh, yeah, there was nothing there. Dennert in for the PAT kick. Kick is up, looks to be good. It is good. So it's a 22-0 lead with 8 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first half, second quarter of this game here at Holt Arena. Josh, you want to just maybe grab a couple of these sponsors?
Since 1997, All Things Automotive and Diesel Service in Idaho Falls have been providing comprehensive auto repair services, including general service, car and truck care, engine and transmission, heating and cooling services, electrical services, and more. Their goal is to give you the best services available at affordable prices to get you back on the road in no time. Trust All Things Automotive and Diesel Service with your car, truck, or van. To learn more, call 208-523-3903 or online at allthingsautomotiveanddiesel.com.
Thanks, Josh. Well, it's been a great game if you're a Skyline Grizzly trying to look for your fourth state title. Just in other Skyline news, my good friend Greg Basic's helping keep me posted and telling me that the Skyline girls are over at state. They lost to Pocatello 0-3 early today, beat Valley View 3-0 later in the day. Oh, they'll play the loser of the Skyline Lakeland game at 7, so in just about an hour.
Skyline just went for an onside kick and got it.
Oh, Josh, you tell it. I missed it.
Yeah, Skyline just did a little toe tap, kicked it 10 yards, guarded the ball, and the kicker just fell on it.
Well, a little spit in your eye kind of thing here on the Tigers. Just keeping the ball
This is a rivalry game. We got to remember this. So they're gonna run up that score.
Skyline saying, yeah, I don't know if we can get it to 50 by halftime, we can let the younger men play. I don't know, get some game time experience in the playoffs. I will say that after this round of playoffs, this first round, they do re-rank them via Max Preps ranking, and scores matter.
Yes.
So even if you think they're running them up, they are running it up to try to get a higher ranking, and I understand why. Garcia throws it out into the flat, intending for Zion. It falls a couple of feet in front of him, so it'll be incomplete. And there's a flag. Holding, I think it's going to be on IF.
Yeah.
Holding one of the receivers. It was away from the play, too. It is a holding penalty against the Tigers. So that'll be a 10-yard mark off. And another first down. We'll put the ball right at the 39-yard line. Wow. Everything going Skyline's way. Tigers, I'm frustrated for them. I'm sure they are.
Yeah, and if
they're a better team than what we're seeing here.
If you're Skyline, I just have that gut feeling. This is that area where let's just throw it deep down the sideline here. Why not?
Well, you got a first down. You're at the 39. You've got the couple of receivers out there that can do it. Why not? You're right. Let's see if they agree. As Garcia's back to pass, he's looking. He wants to go deep. He's not going to because he can't. He throws a short pass. Pass is connected to Hamilton Woodruff. Are they calling it a catch, Josh?
They are calling that a catch.
Okay. This is when I miss our instant replay. Usually have the ability to run instant replay and see if they get their foots in here. Their feet. And we don't have that tonight, unfortunately. But it puts it 2nd down and 2 for the Grizzlies, which isn't bad to pick up 8 yards on kind of a broken play. Gotta be grateful that's what you got. Garcia now again in the shotgun. He's going to give it to Morrell. Morrell's going to take it off that tackle right side. He'll pick up the first down, takes it down to the 36-yard line. Moore in on most of these tackles tonight for the Tigers. He's going to be a tired gentleman tomorrow.
Yeah, I told you, David Moore is that energy on that Idaho Falls defense. And no matter what the score is going to be, he's always going to be the first one to the ball. And, yeah, he definitely brings it every single game. And he's going to do it tonight as well, as we're seeing already.
I'm a little worried about that Tiger team. Look at that defense. You don't see a lot of hype, get excited, kind of just standing in place. They need to get something going to shut down this offense. Skyline I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to do. They're going to call a timeout, I think. Timeout, Skyline. So we'll fade away to some commercial sponsors, and we'll be back in just a minute. We're back here as they come out of timeout. Grizzlies with the ball and a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Man in motion coming with the ball across the middle. That's Hamilton. He'll take these. It was going to be a sweep. He went off tackle right side down to the 22-yard line. '54, Court Johnson on the tackle. Listen to the PA guy. I missed who it was, and Ryan Marlowe, the PA guy for the Skyline Grizzlies, on the call upstairs, and longtime friend, always helps us out. Great John Balgini up there also, helping Ryan get it right. All right, gain of 5 on the play. Skyline now, man in motion. They're going to do that same play, but it's going to be Zion going off the left tackle, and he'll pick up very close to 1st down yardage. I think they're probably going to give it to him. If not, they'll have to measure. Watching the officials, they spot it.
I think they're going to say a yard short.
They are saying it's a yard short. They don't even measure. That's interesting. No measurement. I thought they would. Apparently, again, another reason why I'm in the broadcast box, not down on the field, in either stripes or coach's headgear. All right, so 3rd and inches, really, for Skyline. Skyline running out a double power back, really just going to pound it right up the middle. You know it's going to be Morrell, and he does. Takes it up the middle. He gets the 1st down. Only gets 2 yards, if that, but enough for the 1st down, and that's really all they mattered.
Yeah, that's all they needed to do. Morrell's going to fall forward, and He fell forward and got the 2 yards for a first down. That was a 2-down or a 4th down territory, no matter what, for them
absolutely.
anyway.
Well, Josh, look at this. The ball's at the 17-yard line. Isn't it the 17-yard line that they ran that play up the middle with Morrell last time down this field, and nobody touched him?
Yeah, sure is. Morrell's already got 2 touchdowns on the night.
And still 5 minutes left to go in this game, or this first half, excuse me, not this game. Now Garcia under center this time. He's going to fake the pitch out to the left, rolls to the right. He's going to throw. He's almost get it picked off. Great defense tip by the Tigers. Braxton Packer. He probably also could have caught that, but he just concentrated on doing his job, and that's tip it away from the receiver. That'll fall incomplete, but heads up, great move, Packer. Good job.
Yeah, Garcia had a man open.
Wide open.
He just saw him a little too late, and that got Packer the time to make up the room to break up that pass play.
That's that dangerous thing, seeing and making the throw and having reaction time. It's always a quarterback's nightmare. Again, Garcia under center, 2nd down. You're going to pitch it out to Zion, I believe. Zion will take it down to the 10-yard line. The 11-yard line, it looks like. David Moore and Brooks Jensen in on that tackle for the Tigers. I haven't called Jensen's name yet, but he was on the bottom of that, so kudos. He hit Zion head on. So 3rd down, 3rd and 4, it looks to go. Easy 4-down territory, so with 4 yards, 2 downs, just get 2 yards each time, they'll be fine.
There you go. Math.
Yeah, my strong suit. Garcia out of the shotgun, 2 backs each side of him. He's going to hand it off to Morrell. Morrell's going to be hit at the 10. He'll go down at this, probably the 8. 9. I think the line judge calls it the 9, and he went down at the 9, so not the yardage you would have expected out of Morrell. So going to bring up 4th and 3.
Oh, Morrell's coming off gingerly.
Oh, no, you do not want to see that.
He's grabbing at looks like his wrist, so we're going to have to keep a close eye on that.
Oh, yeah, they're sitting him down, going to have the trainer look at him.
So usually in this area, they have to pitch it out. And so I wonder if they'll put Zion Crockett in that backfield and use his speed to the edge here.
Well, they just put in Dennert and Zion and who's the other one that I saw? Timeout on the field. I was trying to see who that other wideout was that I thought they're going to throw to. DeMott. So they have some kids that can run right now. Skyline with a timeout. We'll take a minute and maybe recognize some of our commercial advertisers to help bring you this broadcast. We'll be back in just a minute.
Idaho isn't your average state, and we are not your average people. We're not afraid to jump feet first, and we see the world a little differently. We know the importance of slowing down and the value of catching up. When we're not busy getting lost, we're looking out for one another. Our whitewater is aggressive, but our driving is not. We know all about taking chances, but we also know our limits. We drive safely because we care. It's who we are.
Welcome back to Holt Arena as we are sitting with 3 minutes and 44 seconds left in the second quarter at Holt Arena and 2023 Idaho State Football Playoffs 4A action as the Skyline Grizzlies thus far having all they want to do with the Tigers as it's 22-0 Skyline. Skyline with the ball down threatening. A 4th down to take the snap out of the quarterback position. Garcia rolls it around. He'll pick up the 1st down and almost the touchdown. He's just short of the pylon. They're going to say he was at the 2.
Yeah.
The Pocatello football team plays next. They're right down there. and blocking my view of that hash mark. So I had to look top of the field to see the 2. Gives him a first down and goal from the 2. Do you think it'll take him 3 downs to get in, Josh?
I don't think so. I'm trying to check and see if
Morrell's back in.
Morrell is back in.
I don't see him in the huddle. I saw them take him over to the trainer.
No, they put
He's
the
not.
backup quarterback in. Alex DeMott is
number 4.
Yeah, next to Garcia.
Garcia's going to give it to Zion. Zion's going to come around this corner. He's easily going to tiptoe through the tulips into the end zone. Touchdown, Skyline. That's Zion's second for Zion. It's 2 for Morrell. Boy, those 2 all-star candidates are going to make us have a real problem when it comes down to the IdahoSports.com player of the game.
Yeah, they both of them have 2 touchdowns, and Morrell has 2 rushing touchdowns, and Zion Crockett has a receiving touchdown and now a rushing touchdown.
Morrell came out of that last series with a little gimpy and being traded. He didn't play the last 2 plays. We hope that he is okay. Skyline being assessed an illegal motion penalty, so they're going to move the kicking tee back 5 yards. So Dennert's going to get a little extra leg into this kick. Skyline had some injuries. Their junior offensive lineman, Dylan Robinson, out for the season. He's here with us in a wheelchair and a big leg brace. Obviously some recovery time to him. We wish him a speedy recovery. Dennert with the kick, still plenty of distance, but it off to the left, so no good on the PAT. That's a good thing they had that extra 2-point play down here a while ago. 28-0 Skyline Grizzlies. 3 minutes, 34 seconds left to go in the first half. Josh, what are your thoughts?
I'm surprised Idaho Falls has truly come out slower than we thought. Obviously, we knew Skyline has come into this game where they wanted to be. They've ended,
with momentum.
Yeah, they ended their season on a really high note, and Idaho Falls has been up and down all year long, and Idaho Falls obviously came out down right now.
Well, they came out really strong with that fumble. Just took the air right out of them, especially when Skyline ripped it in 4 plays.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see what this Idaho Falls team does to turn things around, even try to get something on the board. Right, there's 3.5 minutes left before halftime, and just get some points on the board, get some momentum, get some of your players excited. I mean, they've had plenty of comebacks. The first game of the season, Idaho Falls came all the way back to be able to win that one in overtime, and so they have the possibility of doing that.
Kind of a squig kick to the Tigers, but the Tigers, that's number 3, Easton Watkins. It doesn't look like the normal Good Hands team, but boy howdy, he was not going to drop that ball. Bless his heart. He made the catch, stood strong. The ball at the 33-yard line. That's a 1st and 10 for the Tigers, and an opportunity to get a scoring drive going. Maybe some momentum to take him into halftime. Let Coach Duffin give him some obvious changes they'll have to make to the defense. No question there. But it'd be nice if they could get their offense going here. Ellison out of the shotgun again. Skyline threatening a blitz. Ellison makes a quick throw, makes the pass complete. What a catch. Trying to see who that is. That's 18, one of the Kirkham brothers, Traden Kirkham. And man, he's hit immediately on catch, and a little bit of brotherly love being exchanged between the Skyline defender that hit him. I'm sure they were saying nice hit.
Yeah, Paxton Nolf was the DB that got there first, and he read that play immediately. It was just a quick out route.
Yep.
And Paxton was there to get that hit on and for a no more than a 5-yard gain, 6-yard gain.
Yeah, 5.5 probably. Ellison's pocket collapsing. He wisely pulls it in and runs. He doesn't get the first down, but he does get maybe a yard, 2 yards on the play. So, a quarterback that can recognize your pockets collapsing just by the thunder you're hearing behind you,
Yeah.
which is what happened. He couldn't see what was going on, but he was within a hair of being brought down for a sack, pulls it in and scrambles forward and picks up, I actually think they're going to give him a gain of 2.5, sets up a 3rd and 1. Long one, maybe, but man, it's a lot better. That's doable. So see the Tigers make their first down here, hopefully. Ellison again out of the shotgun. This is one that go under center, but they're going to get nailed for an illegal motion. And, just excitement. There's a flag. It's an illegal motion penalty. They'll go back 5 yards. And now instead of 3rd and 1, they got 3rd and 6. Different scheme. Gosh, you just want to. I have to get something happening.
Yeah.
It just seems to be snatched away from them. Skyline seemingly hitting on all cylinders, ready for the rest of this playoff system to go through. Lots of games tonight, folks. Boy, if you look at this 4A bracket, there's 2 games here in the Holt Arena tonight. And the Pocatello Thunder and the Preston Indians. After this, game will be at 8:15. Ellison back to pass. He's got somebody open, but I think they're going to say he trapped it.
No, they're saying caught.
He say he caught it. I'm going to say he trapped it and got away with it, and good for him.
Yeah, he was open. It was underthrown by about 6 yards, so good job. I believe that was Kirkham.
It was Traden Kirkham.
Yeah, Traden Kirkham on the catch.
So big gainer. They take it down to the 37-yard line, 1st and 10 now. Ellison looking for receiver as his pocket collapses. He quickly throws it over on the sideline, looking for, I think that was Traden Kirkham.
Yes, it was.
It was Traden. Nope, Taysom Kirkham. Traden and Taysom. Never going to get that right. Taysom, got to be, is he named after Taysom Hill? right here, local Southeast Idaho. So that pass did fall incomplete. Had the chance. I thought Kirkham could bring it in, but I think it was just a little bit too high for him, and as Ellison was trying to get that away before he went down. So it brings up a 2nd and 10 from the 37-yard line of the Grizzlies. Only the second time the Tigers have been in Grizzly country. They're going to go with a reverse. It's well read as Skyline just eats that up. What a great read. 85 for the Grizzlies. Xander Zollinger there, and I think, trying to see, I believe it was Bennett Southwick who made the initial contact. That was one that you would think would go well. They caught it in the backfield for a loss of 8.
Yeah, and Idaho Falls just took a timeout, but I think that was going to be a pass. I think that was going to be
a
double pass.
Oh, okay.
And Skyline was just incredible. They understood what was going on and got that tackle in the back before he could even look down the field.
It's really hard to do any razzle-dazzle when you don't have room in the backfield to do razzle-dazzle. Hey, folks, we mentioned earlier lots of games going on tonight. Number 1 seed Hillcrest going up against number 16 Canyon Ridge. Number 8 Skyview going up against number 9 Shelley. Number 4 Twin Falls going up against number 13 Lakeland. This game here, number 5 Skyline, number 12 IF. Number 2 Bishop Kelly going up against number 15 Burley. And number 7 Minico going up against number 10 Emmett. And the next game we'll have here, number 3 Pocatello going up against number 14 Preston. And the final game of the night up in Sandpoint, so the game will get over probably 11 our time, is Bonneville Bees travel up to take on Sandpoint. So lots of great action, lots of fun going on tonight. We hope that you're joining us. We hope that you're next to a nice warm fire with lots of good things to eat. Share them with us. We're starving. All right, big 3rd down. Ellison looking for a long pass. He gets drilled as he throws and goes over the head, almost into the hands of a Skyline Grizzly. Wow, hard hit on Ellison. He's slow getting up. Very close to being a roughing the passer, but not close enough. They'll place the ball at the 45-yard line. 4th and forever. A minute 8 left in this game. I don't know, Josh. I'm just nothing's happening for the Tigers so far. A minute left in the game, midfield. I think I'd go for it.
I think they are.
Yep,
they're going for this.
Well, Coach Duff and I, obviously. Ellison with one back in the backfield. He's probably going to throw long. We know he is. He comes forward out of the bubble. He throws. He's got a receiver. He makes the catch. The receiver's going to take it down to the 20, the 18. It's going to be pushed out of bounds about the 18. That is number 7, Taylor Carden. First time we've called his name tonight, but a great catch.
It was a really good find from Ellison there. He did have Carden open, and that is, you're right. The first time we've called his name, and that was one of his main targets throughout the season.
Absolutely. So first down. Now they're fighting the clock as well as the Grizzlies. I think Ellison and his receiver had a misdirection, as his receiver was about 3 yards to the left, and he threw 3 yards to the right. That's always one of those, my bad or your bad, or what the heck were you thinking? Not sure which happened. That's the beauty of helmets. You can't tell when they say that. And so incomplete pass, second down. The Tigers are, it looks like they mark it at the 19-yard line. So with 45 seconds left, the Tigers needing to get that ball, not a kick. They need a touchdown to go into halftime. Feel like they're getting things maybe put back together. So Ellison, again, out of the shotgun, deep back looking. We got a blitz coming in. He's going to throw across the middle. He makes a catch. Pick up about 4 maybe. It's a great catch. I think that was Kirkham. It is Kirkham. Taysom Kirkham.
Yeah, now they got to go. They're under 30 seconds now before halftime.
Yeah, they're fighting the clock right here. They can't afford to not. Under 23 now as the ball snapped. Ellison looking. He's not going to get a catch as he throws under both receivers. Both of the Kirkham brothers he was throwing at were about 5 yards beyond where the ball came down, and both covered in single coverage.
Yeah, the only thing that happened good there was it stopped the clock at 19 seconds.
And that could be what he was trying to do. He looked and said, my receivers are covered. I don't want to do it, and I don't want to stand around here and waste seconds looking. I was going to throw this, and we'll end up with a third. Is it a fourth down? It is a fourth down. Timeout, Tigers, as they're going to think about it. Josh, we might as well fade away to just one more commercial break before halftime. We'll be back in just a minute and get ready for our halftime show.
Folks, I've got good news and bad news. Bad news? You just took that selfie with poison ivy. Good news, someone gets to use their coverage from Your Health Idaho. Quality coverage for as low as $0 a month.
We're back. 19 seconds left. It's a 4th and 6 for the Tigers, down on the 19, actually down on the 16. This is potentially the last play of the game as Ellison takes the snap. He's looking. He's going to keep the ball, try to run it out of bounds. Oh, he doesn't. He's going to get taken down at the 10, and they've got to call a timeout to get that clock stopped. They stop them short of the first down. Doesn't matter at that point.
Yep.
That was a 4th down. So Ellison now still on the turf. He's on all fours, but he just put his head down. He got drilled. And trying to pick up that extra yardage, he had 2 of the linebackers just drill him. And he's going to be slow to get up. They do help him up. I'm glad that Bradley Ellison is up and off the field. Given his heart, his all tonight to try and get things moving. Comes up just short. Literally, he comes up 2 yards short of that needed first down and a chance to punch it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so the Skyline here, it's with 11 seconds left, they can hit a big one here.
Think they will, or think they'll take a knee?
We'll see here. We'll see if they'll take a knee, but if you're Idaho Falls, you got to be careful. Those safeties got to watch the ball. I think they're going to take a knee here.
I would think so.
Yeah, they are. Okay.
Yeah, they form victory formation. So Skyline will take a knee. 11 seconds left in the first half. Garcia is going to call. He's going to take the knee. Clock will run out. And so we'll go into halftime with the Tigers licking their wounds. It's been all Skyline Grizzlies thus far. At halftime in this matchup, the Skyline Grizzlies 28, the Idaho Falls Tigers 0. We're going to fade away to commercial sponsors as we put together halftime. We'll be back in just a minute.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
Go. Yeah, let's go. All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
This is not what I asked for.
Once again, we have contributed to your ideal college savings program. Love, Grandma and Grandpa.
Give the gift of college savings this holiday season with Ideal, Idaho's 529 college savings program. Eventually, they'll appreciate it.
I love it. Thank you.
College costs money.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. Thanks for being there when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs. Toyota. Let's go places.
I am Kevin, and I'm from Idaho Falls. It's important for the disabled to be vaccinated because of COVID. I chose to be vaccinated because I didn't want to be sick or in the hospital. Getting the vaccination, my experience was painless and worth it. It was a very wise choice.
Former regional champ and back in training.
That's commitment.
Ow.
Oh, tough start. This is not as easy as it used to be, folks.
And she's off, obviously pushing through some pain.
Every muscle is begging her to stop. How's she doing this?
I'm not even sure she knows.
Look at her go. And stop.
Come on.
And go again.
It's literally the home stretch. Whoa.
She made it. Feel the elation.
What fuels that kind of fire?
Idaho Sports Nation, Ideal, Idaho's education savings program, is a proud partner of IdahoSports.com and an ideal way to save for college. Did you know it only takes $25 to start an Ideal 529 savings account and you get tax benefits? There is no better time than today to start saving for college expenses for you or for a loved one. Information and a full disclosure statement, including risks, terms, and conditions, can be found online. Please read carefully before investing. idsaves.org. Go save for college and go Idaho student athletes.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valley-wide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape,
the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
Dear Detour, you asked us to measure up. So yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong. Toyota Trucks.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Folks, I've got good news and bad news. Bad news? You just took that selfie with poison ivy. Good news, someone gets to use their coverage from Your Health Idaho. Quality coverage for as low as $0 a month.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles. Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Folks, I've got good news and bad news. Bad news? You just took that selfie with poison ivy. Great photo, though.
That's poison ivy?
Oh, yeah. And that, and that, and that, and that. Good news, someone gets to use their coverage from Your Health Idaho. I mean, that's a great day for everyone. Quality coverage for as low as $0 a month.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
This is not what I asked for.
Once again, we have contributed to your ideal college savings program. Love, Grandma and Grandpa.
Give the gift of college savings this holiday season with Ideal, Idaho's 529 college savings program. Eventually, they'll appreciate it.
I loved it. Thank you.
College costs money.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. Thanks for being there when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs. Toyota. Let's go places.
I am Kevin, and I'm from Idaho Falls. It's important for the disabled to be vaccinated because of COVID. I chose to be vaccinated because I didn't want to be sick or in the hospital. Getting the vaccination, my experience was painless and worth it. It was a very wise choice.
Former regional champ and back in training.
That's commitment.
Ow.
Oh, tough start. This is not as easy as it used to be, folks.
And she's off. Obviously pushed.
I am Kevin, and I'm from Idaho Falls. It's important.
can be found online. Please read carefully before investing. idsaves.org. Go save for college and go Idaho student athletes.
We're Valley-wide cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service.
Good news, someone gets to use their coverage from Your Health Idaho. Quality coverage for as low as $0 a month.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles. Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Welcome back to Holt Arena for this Idaho Launch halftime show. Did you know that current Idaho high school seniors are eligible for up to $8,000 in grant money? Apply today at the Idaho Launch. They support in every direction. Josh, as we look at this halftime tape, usually we have to talk about statistics and yardage and who's doing what. Right now, the tail of the tape is Skyline's blowing them out in every area.
No, they really are. And everything. Punt return yards, kick return yard, every little thing that you can think of. And Skyline's
actually,
having
that's not true. Elliott ran that one back to the 35.
That's right.
That's the one bright spot for the Tigers. A couple of good catches, but yeah, it's been all Skyline Grizzlies.
Yeah, it's been all Grizzlies, and yeah, it's been actually really impressive. They've come in. Skyline has come in on the track that they've won. They started their season off pretty rough, especially when you're coming off a back-to-back state championships, I believe.
Yep. I think you're right.
And you're to make your state championship run with a young team, and this is how you want to do it. First round of the playoffs, you want to blow out not only your rival, but show a little bit of a statement as well to all the other teams out there.
Well, right now, Skyline's ranked number 5.
Yep.
Idaho Falls number 12. You know what? In the 4A, they're not going to redo the rankings. The winner of this game will go on to play the winner of the number 4 ranked Twin Falls Bruins and the number 13 Lakeland team. If we follow rankings, obviously Twin Falls would win that, so we'd have a 4 and a 5 on the docket for next week's game, and I believe that would have to be played at Twin Falls. So, wow.
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, and Twin Falls, they're
having a good year.
They're a team. I saw them play against Idaho Falls this year, and something interesting about that game. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Idaho Falls went down on the first drive of the game, scored. It was I think I remember it was like a 15-play, 80-yard drive, and it took up 9 minutes of the first quarter.
Wow.
And then
9 minutes?
9 minutes of the first quarter. Between that and the fourth quarter, they had negative 15 total yards. Twin Falls held onto the ball and scored 55 straight points on Idaho Falls. Twin Falls is a team to watch out for, and they are
they're
powerful.
Fourth ranked.
They are a squad.
Well, this could be interesting. Skyline seemingly in control of this game. Of course, adjustments at halftime. Coach Stefan, a great coach there at Idaho Falls High. He could see some adjustments and make them. 28 points is tough to make up and try to keep Skyline shut down. Stranger things have happened, but we expect to see the Twin Falls team take the Lakeland team in similar fashion. 4-13, and we're in a 5-12 seeding.
Yeah, and if you go off of our coaches poll on IdahoSports.com, Skyline is ranked number 5, as what we said. They're 6-3. Twin Falls is ranked number 4 at 8-1. And then Pocatello, who's going to be our next game up at 8:15, is when that game kicks off. Ours is number 3 at 5-2. And then Hillcrest is number 2 with Bishop Kelly at number 1.
That Bishop Kelly team, holy cow. What's their record?
They are 9-0.
That's what I was going to say. I thought they were undefeated because we were talking earlier. Hillcrest is undefeated, 9-0. Bishop Kelly undefeated at 9-0. I got to tell you, that would be a fun championship game to have. 2 undefeateds going at each other.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. We got a long way to get there.
Absolutely.
And if that's what the track they're on, right? That Hillcrest team is incredible. You've seen them play a little bit more than I have.
Yeah,
but,
I do.
I haven't seen Bishop Kelly. Obviously, they're on the other side of the state where I am, but
from where we're both.
Yeah,
really. But I watched the highlights.
Oh yeah,
we both.
We watch the highlights and we see the stats, and yeah, they're definitely a team to watch out for. So yeah, I'm excited for the rest of this tournament, the 4A. Bracket.
It's going to be a lot of great football action. There are a couple of unbalanced games this first round of the playoffs. The game we had last night, what was the final, 49-13?
44-14, yeah.
Oh. Well, it was so out of whack that we forgot to keep score.
Yeah. It felt like actually 40.
It was 49, wasn't it? Now we have to go look.
Gummit.
Sorry, making Josh look. Team's warming up here, getting ready for halftime. Josh and I having a great halftime up here as a couple of really big baseball fans. We're up here with the World Series on, and both of us Rangers fans.
Well, at least going for. I'm a Braves fan. Braves embarrassed me.
I'm a Braves fan too.
Yeah, Braves embarrassed me to start the playoffs. But I like some underdogs, so I wouldn't mind if the Arizona goes and wins that game, or wins the series. But of course,
for my professional work, I spend a lot of time in Texas, so I got to go for the Texas team.
Yeah, why not?
Unfortunately, right now, first game, the Diamondbacks up 3-2. What inning are we in, Josh?
This is the third. Yeah, Arizona has scored three in the third.
All right. Well, with this game, as we're getting ready to start the second half, we'll come out of the halftime show that's been very little discussed of this game, but of the potential series. Thanks for watching the Idaho Launch halftime show. Remember, current Idaho high school seniors are eligible for up to $8,000 in grant money. Apply today. Idaho Launch support in every direction, and you need to go in. As an administrator in higher education, we love these programs like the Idaho Launch that come in and make it possible for Idaho high school seniors to graduate from school in an Idaho high school and go to school at an Idaho college, and just so many different venues available for them, from the trade school menu or the associate's degree up to the bachelor's degree in specific areas. Lots of funding potential for them. So our thanks to Idaho Launch and all the opportunities they provide for our local high school students. Getting ready on tap now for our second half of action between the number 5 ranked Skyline Grizzlies and the number 12 ranked Idaho Falls Tigers, in an action that frankly has been all Skyline. So the Tigers are going to kick off to Skyline to start this second half of action. The kick is up. They're going to do a slow kick. Tough to pick up, but the Grizzlies do. Is that Zion?
I believe it is
Zion. He picks it up and brings it out the 26-yard line. had to jump and catch it at the 10, and he picks up about a 15-yard return on that. So Zion at his best action again. They'll mark it at actually the 27, so it was a 17-yard return at the 27, 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. The big thing we're trying to see as we come out of action is Morrell going to be back into the lineup.
Looks like he is.
Oh, excellent. He is as he runs back out there, so it's not a serious injury, and we're really happy that that's the case. What we really have to see now is if the Tigers have figured out a way to shut down that powerful Skyline offense. All right, the Hamilton, Woodruff in motion. Now he sets, lone back in the backfield. Now Zion in motion. They fake it to him, and Garcia just takes it up the middle. Now he's kicking it out to the side. He's brought down out of bounds, very close to
a late hit.
Late hit, I guess, is what I was trying to say as I stuttered. And he's real close to the first down. I think they're going to say he's short. Nope, now they say he picked it up. They mark it at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Grizz. Garcia picked that up handily, really. He didn't get touched for the first 5 yards, and then he had to angle out to pick up the next 5, but did it like he's supposed to. All right, the Grizz now with Garcia in the backfield, handed off to Morrell, and Morrell is caught. I bet you that's more coming out of that.
No,
it's not. It's number 50. Who is that? Stockton Kump? Is that how I say his name? Stockton, great catch. You just took one of the best running backs in the state of Idaho in Morrell. For a loss of 4, he'll get the sack on that.
Yeah, Kump did the right thing. He hit him low. He grabbed his legs and didn't go anywhere. So he just spun him around and took him down for a 2-yard loss.
Wow, that's big. Way, way, way big. All right, Skyline now with the shotgun formation looking. Garcia's throwing. He's got really an offside screen play set up. Pass is complete to Morrell. Morrell's going down the sideline. He may get it all the way. He does, into the end zone. Touchdown, Skyline Grizzlies. He had one man to beat, and that man had the angle, and I thought he probably was going to catch him, at least at the 5. And Morrell stuck his hand out, shoved the guy into the ground. The poor Tiger, he's got up limping.
Yeah, no, Morrell's just too big. You have to push him out of bounds.
You have to hit him hard.
Yeah, you have to hit him hard. You can't just push him out of bounds. You got to really just shove him because he's just going to push right back. And Morrell get with another touchdown. It's his 3rd touchdown of the night.
And that was a big gainer. What was that, 60 yards?
Yeah, 60, 70 yards. They also had a 70-yard reception in the first Emotion Bowl.
Wow. All right, Dennert's kicks up and good, and the score now, the Skyline Grizz 35, the Tigers 0. The Tigers desperately needing to get on the board, if for nothing more, pride.
Yeah.
Lots of action just getting ready to go underway as all of the other teams around the country, around the state, not the country. We got the Minico game now live on IdahoSports.com, the Skyview game, the Aberdeen game, Rigby up and going, it looks like. Lots of games going on. Sandpoint and Bonneville getting ready to go. Grace and Cary going at it.
Yeah, we were we were the first game of the day. We got started early here.
Yeah, we did. 5:30 start time.
Had to wake me up from my nap. I don't know if you can tell. It's tradition for myself to be sick at the first round of the playoffs. So last night was miserable for Tim and I. Well, just for maybe Tim.
Well, we were in Driggs, Idaho, in the middle of a snowstorm. It's cold. There's no heat, and it's what was it, 15 degrees inside the
wind
booth.
chill, yeah. Well, yeah,
inside the booth, and poor Josh is just sneezing and snotting and hacking and. Made a great broadcast. All right, the kick for the Grizzlies. They tried to field it, but it's going to roll into the end zone. There'll be a touchback, and the Tigers will bring it out to the 20-yard line to start off. Yeah, folks, last night's game, a great way to kick off the playoffs. Tradition for Josh and I as we take that first game. Yeah. And he always, as tradition, is sick. But we drove off the hill last night. It took us a little bit of time on some very icy, slicky roads. If I'd have known you needed a nap, I might have driven. All right, at the 20, the Tigers take over as the Tigers looking, hopefully, to their halftime. Hopefully their scheme changes. They go up the middle on a nice play up the middle. They'll pick up 5, maybe 6 yards on that carry, as it took the entire defensive team to bring down the Tiger with the ball. I think it is number 49. Should have known it. I was waiting for you to call it, but it's Molina powered through. Great power, picked up 6 yards, hard-fought yards, and he gets it. So a 2nd and 4 for the Tigers. I like to see him moving that way. Hopefully they'll do more of that. They fake it. They're going to quick pass out to Kirkham. Kirkham makes the catch. He fumbles the ball.
Did he hop right back on it?
I'm trying to see. I think they called it. Did they call it a catch? They called it a catch and down.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that makes sense. Kirkham tried to make a juke move after he brought the ball in and went down to his knees. It looked like he was fumbling it as he went down to his knees. Couldn't see for sure. But the officials say it's a catch and then a dead ball. So it sets up 3rd and 1, a short one really, for the Tigers. Expect the blitz to come right up the middle for Skyline. Ellison's going to keep the ball. He's going to come around the right side of the field. He'll pick up the first down and take it down to probably the 34-yard line on a great, great play, as they did take the house up the middle, and Ellison went off tackle.
Yeah, that's the first quarterback keeper they've had in this whole entire
By design.
game. By design, yeah. And so maybe that's one of the things that they're going to try to do is, let's just get obviously first down one at a time. Let's pick up that 5 yards with Molino, and then let's just slowly get it. We don't have to go down the field with throws every single time.
Yeah, you don't have to go long distance, but you've got the Kirkham brothers who can receive. And
yeah.
Molina can power through it. There's a lot of receivers that IF has that they can throw to. Carden. And Molina's going to take the carry. He's powering forward. He'll probably get 5 yards again, as again the entire defensive line for Skyline brings him down. No, and I'm not kidding. 2, 4, 6, 7 Grizzlies to bring down Molina. What a power move he's got. He picks up the 5. So 2nd and 5 for IF. And you know what? If I'm a Tiger fan, Tiger coaching staff, this is great. Eat up yardage. 5 yards at a time, 4 yards at a time. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
So I'm expecting another quick throw here.
I think you're right. They do. Quick throw over to the other side of the field. That's going to be thrown to Elliott. About the same result. Elliott picks it, takes it down. They're going to say he only got to the 40. I thought he got down to the 41. So it's going to put up 3rd and 3.
So if they're going by keeping the same momentum, we're going to see another QB designed a keeper here.
You're right.
And let's see if they do that. I don't know if they'll run that again.
If they do that, they're going to come off the left tackle
yes.
downfield towards us. So the top of the screen, as you see it, is away from us. Obviously, the bottom screen. Tigers running to the left, or right to left on the screen. I had to stop and think that one through.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, it is.
You had me thinking
my other left. They don't. Ellison back to pass. He's got triple coverage on the Tigers. It falls incomplete, but a flag flies, and that can be nothing but pass interference, just given the area where the flag. Just saw Kason Smith go in. He's usually a defensive lineman. I think he's playing on the offensive line.
I think you're right. Yeah, they're going for this field goal.
He's got the 9. He's got the guard. Smith's playing the guard. So Dennert's going to come in and say, you know what? I need to practice my field goals. So from the 23, kicks got the distance. It's good. Alex Dennert, what a great, is that Alex Dennert? Great kick. That's 35 yards from where he kicked.
Not bad.
In high school, that's top notch. So Skyline using all aspects of their game tonight as a field goal moves them to a 45-0 lead with 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. We're going to recognize a couple of our
plans moving forward, so you can route your path from what if to what is at nextsteps.idaho.gov.
for Silver Creek Realty. Automotive and diesel service with your car, truck, or van. To learn more, call 208-523-3903 or online at allthingsautomotiveanddiesel.com. Thanks to these sponsors helping us bring you this game today. As the Skyline Grizzlies get ready to kick off again, Tigers needing to get on the board. Josh, what would you do if you're the coach of the Tigers?
Well,
you can't throw in the white handkerchief. It's not how. Great attempt at returning by Elliott. He brings it out to the 25. He was looking for a hole. You just saw him moving and looking and moving and looking. It just wasn't materializing. We were kind of hoping to see him open one up. We haven't got a kickoff return or a punt return in for a touchdown yet. That's, the bingo card. That's the one thing we're missing tonight. They'll mark it at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Tigers.
Yeah, all the way up here, I can smell the fried food cooking. I'm getting hungry, Tim.
Well, breakfast was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And so, no offense to to you folks who are listening, but Josh and I starving. We're looking for an effective end to this game and feed time prior to the next game. As the Tigers hand it off, I believe that is Morel. No, that is not. Excuse me, wrong team. That is Molino.
Yep,
Molino can get it, man. La próxima vez, huh? So Molino will pick up a 5-yard gain. That's a nice gain. I don't know why they haven't ran him more. Because he really does pick up most of the time.
You're right, but when you're
5-yard gain.
When you've been down this whole game, you kind of forget. Sometimes you're not supposed to, but you always kind of forget the run game. And Molino is their starting running back.
They're down far enough now. Let's forget the big gainer. Let's get the points. Let's prove to themselves they can do it. Ellison's still in, working a hard night, taking some hits. Set up the screen play to Molino. Molino's the catch. It's going to be brought down from behind after a good gain. Some pretty good wheels on Skyline's Gage Cyril. He catches him from behind and brings him down, but Molino is able to take it down to the 47-yard line. Plenty of room for a first down for the Tigers. And so the Tigers moving it. If we can get them to move it down to the red zone. If we can get them in the red zone, I think they're going to be able to do it. Do you think, Josh?
Absolutely. I think so. I have faith.
That's a good thing. Rigby up on Middleton 28-0 in the second quarter. Wow. All right, pass by Ellison. He makes that connection. Is that Elliott?
That's Easton. 3. Yeah, Easton Watkins.
You called it.
It's a little too late, though.
Not too late. Game's not over. They got to score.
You're right.
Not
but
too late.
It's one of those things that he's their big target. This is his first target of the game.
That's the first pass to him.
And he's a big dude that is going to get you yards no matter what. And
Watkins, a 6'3", 225-pound tight end, kind of guy you like to throw to all night if you're Ellison. I'm just sure that the coverage has been such that they haven't been able to. Ellison now can look again for a quick pass behind his receiver. Again, he was trying to connect to Taylor Carden. Carden had a good lead on his defensive back, could have made some serious yardage, and the pass behind him. Maybe he's faster than Ellison thought he was.
Yeah, everything's off tonight, just timing everything.
You got to remember, we're playing on turf. Turf is different than grass.
Well,
grass,
their home field is turf, so they're used to playing on turf.
Never mind. You're right. They should have that timing down in the playoffs. All right, we're going to go with double receivers, top and bottom of the screen, one back in the backfield. Skyline showing the blitz. Ellison with a quick pass out to the wide out, who makes the catch and the first down. That is, of course, Kirkham. Kirkham, number 18, Kirkham. That is Taysom. No, that is not Taysom. It's Traden. Sorry, Taysom. Traden Kirkham. Great hands. These Kirkham brothers, I'm so impressed with them. Just their abilities. And I love the way that they run their routes next to each other so they can
confuse us.
Yeah, which Kirkham's going to get it because they both have the ability. First down for the Tigers on that play. At the, that flags fly. The tight end for the Tigers moved his hand, and nothing happened until the linebacker for the Grizzlies started pointing at the guy, saying he moved, and flags fly. They bought that one. So they mark off 5 yards as a 1st and 15 as a very frustrated Tiger. He's going to look for a receiver. He rolls around the right side. There's nothing there. He does throw. He has a receiver, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that big tight end, Easton Watkins. And 3 minutes, 16 seconds left to go in this game. It's a 45-6 score. Skyline Grizzlies 45, the Tigers 6. Let's now recognize some of our broadcasting advertisers, Josh.
Since 1997, All Things Automotive and Diesel Service in Idaho Falls has been providing comprehensive auto repair services, including general service, car and truck care, engine and transmission, heating and cooling services, electrical services, and more. Their goal is to give you the best services available at an affordable cost to get you back on the road in no time.
What is at nextsteps.idaho.gov.
http://www.conanheating.com. That's www.
Yeah, he got hit with the ball. I don't know if they were targeting him with that, but
I wouldn't. He's
great
been
job.
all over the field. I wouldn't target him.
Well, no, they kicked it right at him, and good hands right there, just to hop on it.
I think they decided it was either going to line drive or one of them hit one of them, and they'd have a chance.
Yeah.
But,
here all the backups come in now.
All right, this will be the last series for Skyline, and we do get some changes, as I believe it's not Denner. ninth grader. Did you catch that?
Yeah, he's a freshman.
That's interesting. Great experience for him to come up and play as a freshman. Now he's going to have a quarterback keeper, and he's going to pick it up probably a yard's all they're going to end up giving him, but it's 3 yards because of what they lost last time.
Good job from their freshmen just to go up the middle and take the contact.
That's a gutsy move, man.
Yeah, good job from him. I
Freshman,
like that.
I'm going in there, he's thinking, that Idaho Falls Tiger standing there at the line is a big dude. I don't want to get eaten by him.
Yeah, absolutely. Good job from
Number
him.
98, I don't know who that is because the roster for Idaho Falls stops at 78. Not quite sure why. Okay. Unfortunately, we weren't able to call his name, but big nose tackle in there. Number 79 in there as well. Probably that's Stramillo. Thomas calling for the ball. He's going to roll to the left side of the field. He's looking to pass. He does pass. It goes out of bounds as he goes over the head of his intended receiver. That intended receiver, number 30, Noah Wells, another sophomore out there. And you can kind of tell some of these are sophomore because they look smaller. Which can't be true because we've got, Zion's a sophomore. Armani's a sophomore. So that's not true. Either that or they're just extremely well developed, those two. As we're getting ready to drop underneath a minute, Skyline's just kind of looking, do they want to give one shot at the Tigers? It's a 4th and 9 here. As Thomas will go with an empty backfield, trips to the top, doubles to the bottom. He's going to kick. He's going to drop back and kick. Nice kick, Thomas.
Beautiful kick.
It's going to be received. I think that's Elliott down there with the reception. No, it is not. It is a great return by Kirkham. That is Taysom Kirkham. And you could tell by the way he was fighting through some of those tackles, he's ticked. This is not how you end your season. And for him, Taysom Kirkham, his career. This is his last game as a senior. 1st and 10 from the 40 for the Tigers. And the clock stopped at 34. Maybe a shot at 2 different plays, but more likely than not, 1, because they're going to go deep. And that'll be all she'll write here as the game winding down for the Grizz. Quick pass. Ellison still in the game. The pass completed. See if they'll try to get him out of bounds. They do not. Pass is complete to that big tight end.
That's Carden.
No, that's Carden.
Yep.
I thought it was a tight end. It's Carden. Clock counting. They get a first down. I don't know why the clock's going. They should have stopped the clock. Now they stop the clock. The officials call a timeout, I think. Yep, timeout, Tigers. Not sure why. I'm not sure why the clock didn't stop. I think, Josh, although we confirmed it today with one of the lead ref of umpires, that in postseason there is no mercy rule. Yeah. And yet it would appear, as fast as this quarter has gone and that they didn't stop the clock for a first down, that they're running that clock on a mercy rule basis with a 45-6 lead. It was 45-0 to start the fourth quarter when they would have made that determination. So this one, we're just waiting for somebody to start singing. As Josh, are you going to sing?
I'm about to sneeze.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. One play left here as the Tigers will get one shot to get into the end zone. 13 seconds left in this game. And the season for for all of the Tigers and a career for a couple of them. A couple of them we've loved watching, like those Kirkham brothers. One of them is going to go away. Ellison with the ball, looking for a receiver. Nothing there. Skyline just collapses on top of him and goes down for a loss. That's going to be at 89, not even on the roster, the Skyline roster, but he made the sack. And they stop it. Did they call a timeout again?
Yep. Idaho Falls called an immediate timeout.
Well, saves another shot. 2nd down and 16. Really, it's 2nd down and 46 because they need to get into the end zone. Looks like the Diamondbacks up on the Rangers 5-3. What inning is it?
Yep, top of the 5th inning.
Boy, my Rangers need to get going.
Yeah. Diamondbacks always are there. This seems like the Cinderella season for them.
Really has been.
It's been incredible. I just saw a stat where they're one of the lowest winning teams to ever make the World Series. They only won 83 games this year.
That makes them the underdog. I know who you're going to be cheering for the rest of the series.
I'm a huge underdog fan. I love
know
underdogs. So.
We had this discussion last night.
Yes, we sure did.
All right, 5 seconds left. Definitely the last play of the game, as Idaho Falls will look for some way to get into the end zone. And they hand it off, surprisingly. Getting some good yardage. They should have been doing that all game, but not going to get enough. Time will run out. And as they get it down to the 35-yard line, they do get a first down as Kirkham, with his last run of his high school career, takes it down to 35. And hats off to Taysom Kirkham. I've enjoyed watching that young man play. We've called his number so many times. Tough to see it end this way. We'll fade away to some commercial sponsors as we look at the IdahoSports.com player of the game.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles. Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Welcome back to Holt Arena as the first round of the 4A 2023 playoffs has been completed as the Skyline Grizzlies defeat the Idaho Falls Tigers, 45-6?
Yep.
As we look at the IdahoSports.com player of the game, Zion had a great game tonight. Love watching that young man play. He really make a great argument for the player of the game, but I don't know how we do anything other than what you talked about.
Yeah, we're going to have to give it to Amani Morrell. He had 4 total touchdowns in 3 quarters of a ball game, and 3 on the ground, 1 in the air, about 65 yards receiving, 100 yards rushing. Just had himself a heck of a game for that Skyline Grizzly and for himself, that young sophomore. So congrats to Amani Morrell on that.
Lots of action coming up here in just about 20 minutes, a little over 20 minutes, as the Pocatello Thunder will take on the Preston Indians in Game 2 of this doubleheader. So we're going to have to get out of here and clear the booth for just a few moments. This has been an IdahoSports.com game stream production of the 2023 Idaho High School Football Playoffs, presented by the Idaho Transportation Department and Ideal, Idaho's college savings program. Additional coverage on IdahoSports.com presented by Project Filter, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, Valley-Wide Cooperative, Next Steps Idaho, Your Health Idaho, and your local Toyota dealers. Also, thanks to Archibald Insurance, formerly known as Alta Insurance, Gateway Park, Conan Heating and Air Conditioning, All Things Automotive,